Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I appreciate all y'all for hanging out. Want to talk about real quick, just some tips. And this can be for beginners or if you've been airbrushing for a minute, but there's always ways to do certain things. And we've talked about that here. And we'll probably talk about that quite often. And then anywhere you go, there should be someone saying, hey, this is not the only way. If you're in that type of situation, you should probably get out. Anyway, I just got a few tips I want to share with really beginners, but I mean, again, you're an old head, you've been using airbrush and you hadn't seen any of these quick little tips I'm gonna give them a try. Also, let's talk about other tips. You know what I'm saying? If you got something that you hadn't seen, I covered in these in this little tutorial. I don't know if that's the word. If you got anything and you want to share as well on any airbrushing tips, methods on how to spray, clean, break it apart, all that stuff, comment below. We all want to hear, and that's what this channel is for, is to help in the hobby, in any hobby, help other people grow and be better at what they want to be. Let's watch the video and I'll get back. All right, so what's up, y'all? Here I have an Iwata Airbrush. Yes, that's what I got. It's a really good one. I like it. It's kind of a universal type airbrush, so you can do fine lines or thin lines. It's a HPCS Eclipse. Really good bang for the buck. And so these quick little tips, what I'm gonna do here. This first one, when you're airbrushing, especially like a flat piece of surface like this, or a box car, or engine, or something like that. Model cars, anything, you want to go past and before, well before the actual item. So you want to start before you hit this subject, and you want to go well past it. And you'll get a nice coat. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to just go back and forth and layer in. I mean, obviously if there's an effect that you're going for, but we'll see here on the next couple of slides why you don't want to do that. Here's the one where I, took my time and concentrated, literally, for each stroke, each pass to go by and get a very nice saturated, even coat of paint. And that's what you want. On this next one, you'll see where I just went back and forth, just spraying paint any kind of way. You can see on each of the sides how there's a lot more buildup of paint. Granted, if that's the look you're going for, cool. But most of the time you're not. So start off and end off. Start off of this subject and end off of that subject that you're doing. This one here is a pretty good quick little tip. This is helping with cleaning. So it's called backwashing and back flushing, if you will. And you're just holding the nozzle so the air can't escape, and you're forcing the cleaning solution to go back in to clean up some of that stuff that you might not be able to get to. Here I'm just taking off the nozzle cap, and then there's the nozzle, and all this stuff has paint buildup. So this is another little tip on how to clean and how to we're not breaking down the machine, but this is like a short storage cleaning, if you will. There's other things for long storage, but this is a short storage. And I just loosened the chuck in the back there. And we have the needle, right? We don't want to pull the needle out. You want to push the needle.
because what's happening is there's paint still in there, and although you can't see it, when you pull that needle out, either way you're going to see that paint. But if you decide to pull the needle backwards, you're going to pull some of that paint into your trigger and then into the air housing unit below the trigger and all that stuff, and you don't want paint in there, because then you'll have to do a full breakdown. That's kind of what I'm pointing at here. You don't want the paint to go back that way. It's easier to clean it if you push it out through that through the actual body of the brush itself. And then, you know, just get some paper towel, get you a little cleaner. I actually make my own cleaner, which is super cheap. If you guys want, just mention them below, and I'll put the recipe out there. But it's very easy. Some Windex, distilled water, and I want to say some alcohol or something else. I'll have to look it up, but it's not hard. And I make it by the gallon, so but as you see me wipe the needle off, I will do that over and over and over until that needle comes out clean. I think it's, yeah, you'll see it comes out pretty dirty on this first one. So I've done this several times, and I'll just keep doing it, like I said, until it comes out clean. And now I may use some other tools, which I think the next quick little slide is coming up on some of the tools that I use to help clean also. But this is the main way I clean my airbrush, and I have no problems, no clogging or anything like that. I love my airbrush, and you guys should love yours. And here it is, all clean on a paper towel. Like I said, you got the nozzle caps, the needle cap, all that stuff. Make sure all that's clean. And here are some of the tools that I use. So you have those little wire brushes, braided wire. They're not tubes. They're just braided wire. Little bars, if you will, that you can dig in there and scrape around if you need to. I always use my cleaner for it and stuff like that as well. But this little thing here, it's just a needle. I mean, it's nothing special. And actually, I'll have this down below, so you guys, I'll have it on my Amazon store if you want to grab. I think the whole kit comes together with all these little items. Or you can just buy the brushes, or you can just buy separate things. But I just bought a whole little kit. But that little needle allows me to get into that small nozzle opening to make sure it's clean. So yeah, there's just little tips, and I just wanted to share those with you all. And yeah, let's wrap the video up.
And that's it. You know, like I said, a few quick tips that I wanted to share and hopefully help someone else understand airbrushing a little better, that to where it's not so intimidating. You know, that's always the first thing is, oh, how long it takes, or I don't use it often. For me personally, I just feel like the more you use anything, the better you get. One, but airbrushing is so much easier to do some of the things that you can do with a regular brush or a sponge or anything like that, because you can get that airbrush to spatter like a flicking of a brush and all that little details and stuff. It's quicker, the dry time is quicker. It's just you have to use the machine in order to get better. That's all it is. And I encourage you to get better and to use it. Thank you for my Patreons. I appreciate y'all. I was looking at some video, and it takes a lot for all of this to happen, and then to put it out there. I appreciate the Patreons for real that have stuck with me and still sticking with me. I think that's it. I got a really cool video next that I'm getting ready to pump out. And I got some other stuff too that I'm working on. Two projects I think that'll be pretty dope. So be ready for that stuff. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.